Well, I've never worked with Nathaniel yet, and we have a short time to prepare together, so I'm actually very excited for next week to kind of like go all in. But in order to go all in, I have been very fortunate to have Mark, who's my husband and my Rothbard. He's been stepping in as the prince, and at the same time, I'm also very lucky to have our other principal dancer, Joshua and Siso, who has also stepped in for me to kind of bounce and change between partners every day, just so I am ready to step in with Nathaniel, make his job easier, I hope. We have a week, and I'm ready to constant rehearsals. But yeah, it's actually just constant rehearsals for me, and I've been trying to strengthen myself as much as I can as well with Ballet Manila's Ballet Sport Science, just so I can sustain the short preparation, because I really want it to be special, and I really want to have the stamina to make something of it. So yeah.
Especially in Act 1 and Act 3, because I have re-choreographed Act 1 and Act 3. I wanted to tell the story a bit clearer. I wanted to say the pas de trois not to just come in and dance a pas de trois. So I wanted them to be part of the court from the very beginning. That's one example. I also wanted to lessen the work of the girls in both Act 1 and Act 3 and have a little bit more of the boys dancing, because I know that, 4 acts for the women is one point in Swan Lake is not a joke, especially since we are going to have 5 performances of the ballet in 3 days. And in Dumaguete, we're going to have 7 performances of the ballet in 4 days. So I really wanted this version of Swan Lake to have a little bit more shared responsibility between the boys and the girls, especially in Act 1 and Act 3, because I had the opportunity to change the choreography there. I also didn't have, say, the prince leaping around in Act 1. I wanted him to be more of the host of the party, and just like, gesturing to everybody and, saving his dancing, a lot of his dancing for Act 3. And then I also wanted say, if you noticed in the beginning, in the excerpt that we showed, I had Odile dancing a little bit with the Spanish boys at the beginning. And so she doesn't just, when you go to a party, I guess your desirability becomes like more when you're seen with other men. So the prince sort of gets jealous, right? And gets more attracted to Odile, because she's actually in the beginning not dancing with him, but dancing with other men. So I wanted a little bit more logic and a little bit more flow and a little bit more character development. We also changed the ending. So that's going to be a revelation as well. And I wanted the Rothbard character to really dominate Odette in Act 2. So even the exit, for example, the exit of Odette, when at the end of Act 2, I put Rothbard there to carry her off, and he literally plucks Odette from the grasp of the prince. So then I, as artistic director, I have that ability to change stuff that I want to change. I'm not really changing the Petipa Lev Ivanov choreography, but I am changing a lot of the court and the group dances. So that's something that I'm really excited to present to the public. So it's a new Ballet Manila Swan Lake.
Hello. preparation always starts in the studio. The rehearsals and the guidance of our artistic directors, Gerardo and teacher Eileen. So it all starts there. And of course, knowing the story. And for me, any opportunity given to perform on stage, even if I'm dancing with my wife or not, but if we share the stage, it's always special. And it's an opportunity.
I like get things done in the studio really quick. In fact, sometimes when the dancers can't cope with the speed of how I like say, okay, you do this, and you know, that's why I'm really thankful that we have technology. So we have the ability to film rehearsals and choreography. So we have that ability to send the videos all the way to San Francisco for them to start learning and rehearsing. We also have the technology nowadays to, of course, like send back and forth, say, you know, set designs and, you know, costume. I think the key here really is that I have a really special and very effective team, not just dancers, but the whole production team of, you know, costume makers, production designers, set designers, and everything else. So I get the job done in the studio with my team, and then everything else follows really quickly. Hopefully not just hopefully, but I know that when our guest dancers arrive on May 23, everything is going to be ready and they're literally just going to dive into the lake. It's going to be relatively pain-free. I think the most difficult part really for our guest artists will be fighting the jet lag. Because jet lag from San Francisco to Manila is quite difficult. Yeah, it's a 12-hour difference or 13-hour difference, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 15-hour difference. Yeah, 15-hour difference. So, but plus, you know, I also am very confident because all three of them have danced Swan Lake before. Abby has danced Swan Lake before. So it's really, with every performance run, one grows into the role. I'm a lot more, like say, not nervous, but I anticipate a lot more difficulty preparing the newbies for their roles in Odette Odile and Prince Siegfried for the Dumaguete run. But this run of Swan Lake is, I think, going to be a beautiful production, and I can't wait to present it to our audience that will come.
We're just excited to share what is there, see how Manila, share the production with the theater community. It's all about sharing.
Looking forward to being back there and to getting to share this wonderful ballet and this wonderful production. I'm really looking forward to seeing this version, and even though I've gotten to see some of the videos from the rehearsals, it's always different once you're actually there.